everyone. Thanks for joining me on the Ghanaian Farmer. My name is Enyonam, and this week we are going to enlighten new farmers, especially those who want to go into livestock farming, specifically piggery. If you want to go into piggery, it is a very expensive venture, and as a result, it is advisable that you take an experienced farmhand to work with, not people who have no idea or are clueless about what they are coming to do. This week, we find ourselves in a community or a town called Bosueku, but the farm is called JC Farm. It is a startup farm, and they have almost 40 pigs. Some are still pregnant and yet to deliver. And when you come to this farm, there are some basic things that are available. There are some that are also not available. Standing next to me is the farm manager. I'm going to be chatting with him to find out his experience, what he sees is lacking here, and how he can advise those who are yet to go into pig farming and how they should go about selecting people to work with. Patrick, thanks for joining me. You are welcome. What's your full name?
My name is Patrick Odru.
Patrick Odru. How many months have you spent on this farm?
3 months now.
3 months. Okay, so when we come to the farm, what are the basic things that you have, first of all?
We have a 2 sleeping structure.
Okay, a farmhouse.
Farmhouse.
Okay.
Apart from that, the pig structure. That is the only thing we have here.
Okay, so we have the pig structure. We also have a farmhouse that one is fully ready. The other two are yet to be fully ready. They also have a borehole that has been dug for them to use because piggery needs a lot of water. But you see, those who were hired to dig the borehole did not do a good job at all. Because when you are digging a borehole on a land that is hard to get water, you need extra work to be done to make sure that you get the water out of the ground before you take your money and leave. But when you came here, has water ever come out from the ground?
No.
So how do you get water here?
We buy water every week.
How much does a tank take?
350 Ghana cedis.
Wow. Okay. Now, how many pigs do you have?
Now we have 67 pigs.
67. Okay, I was mentioning 40. 60. What varieties of pigs do you have here?
Now we have Duroc here. We have White Large. We have Hampshire, and we have Duroc pattern.
Okay. Have they started giving birth before you came, or you came before they started giving birth?
I came before. I closed all of them.
Okay. Before they started giving birth.
Yes.
Okay, so the first babies you had, how many did you have?
Now I have 35 babies now.
35 babies.
Yes.
Okay, and there are how many more left to give birth?
We have 6 more to give birth.
Okay. The feed you give to them, do you have any challenge with the feed?
As at now, I don't have challenge. Now that I'm coming to have it because the babies have started eating.
Okay.
So I have to change the feed.
Right.
So that the babies can pick up early.
Okay. Does it mean the feed the babies eat is different from what their parents are eating?
Yes.
Okay. But why do you need to change the feed? Is it okay for them to eat the same feed?
You see, the babies need more care.
Okay.
And their protein level, have to go higher so that they can grow early. So I have to increase the protein level of the feed for the babies to pick up as they are eating with their mothers.
Okay. Okay. You showed me some estimates that you prepared for the baby feed, and that will last for a week. So does it mean that it will last for a month? So it means that after every month you have to do a new feed, or is the same feed you repeat for them?
I'll repeat it, but there's some slight changes I'll do inside.
You do inside. Okay. You mentioned if there was water here, you would have grown certain crops to help in feeding them. What crop did you wanted to grow?
Like I'll grow cassava, maize, something like pawpaw, and some vegetables like boko boko, so that I can use it to feed the pigs. Because pigs like boko boko.
Right.
And it gives them more nutrient for them to grow.
Okay. Also, you made mention that the current structure we have, there are some leakages in there. What happened? How come there are?
It's the work of the plumber.
The first plumber.
Did not
do a good job.
Yes. So the water is leaking inside the wall. You can see the green things, so meaning the water is coming out.
I see.
So after this, we have to break that wall with the plastering and redo the plumbing
work again. Wow, that is double cost, for a farmer. Now the pigs, how are you able to check their weight and all that? How are you able to see?
We weigh them.
Do you have a scale
We have
here?
a scale.
Okay.
But let's say 3 weeks ago, we are trying to weigh one boa.
Okay.
So the way he's strong,
Right.
he spoiled the scale.
Oh, so Patrick is in trouble. So your scale too is poor.
Yes.
Okay. But do you see potential in this farm?
Yes.
What are the things that you want to be put in place? I'm sure you mentioned the other day that you need your solar light,
Yes.
you need generator
Yes.
to be able to pump the water.
Water.
Are you sure if we get a generator we can have water?
We can have it because the rainy season is coming.
Okay.
They did this in the dry season.
Right.
But as the rain season is coming, by all means, we'll get water. We'll short water when the rain goes.
Okay.
Let's say by September, October, that way. That is the time maybe the water will go down. But at this time, I'm sure water is in the well. We can
Okay.
get water.
So if we buy the gen, we'll be able
pump,
to
yes,
pump the water. Okay. All right, that's okay. So we need a generator to be able to pump the water for us, and then we can also grow the crops here. Then a couple of other things to be done.
Transportation, we need something like
Okay, a means of transporting your feed and other things. So like the tricycle.
Yes.
It's something you also need.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Aside the tricycle that is needed, what other thing else do you need? Are you okay?
We have to get a bathroom, toilet.
Yes. Okay. Okay. All right. So these are some, free tips that Patrick is giving to you. If you are starting a piggery farm, make sure you get some experienced person. But did you do a pig farm before you came here?
I started piggery, that was 2009.
Okay, okay, okay. So you've worked with pig farms for a long time.
My first farm is at I started the farm at Tema Community 25.
Okay.
Former it was KPK farms.
Right.
Around the Wenya to Kumberry. I started that farm. From there I went to PV Oben, the former what minister was late. Yes, I work with him too. He was a farmer. That called Edufie Farms.
Right.
I work with him too.
Okay.
And from there, I start another farm too with the Holy Trinity Spa Farm.
Okay.
I worked with them for 13 years.
Before.
The farm they have over there, I established the farm for them.
Okay. Then Patrick has some good experience when it comes to piggery farming. So this is not unique to just, I'm sure there are other people who are farms and are facing similar challenges like JC Farm is facing. So please, if you are out there and you want to start farm, get the right people to start with. Your structure, your farm worker, anything that your farm manager or farm worker will need, you have to make sure you provide it so that everything goes smoothly. Because piggery is a very profitable animal. But if you want the profit, you must also give the animal what it wants so that you get the expected result. So we are wrapping up. Is there any advice that you give to any new farmer that wants to go into piggery and might not know one or two things? Is there anything you want to share with them?
Yeah, my advice to them if they are coming to the piggery or farming as in general, the first thing they have to see the road as the transportation,
the road network,
and the lighting system, watering, and at least the person who work at the farm, make sure he have the qualities, the experience to work with you, so that you will not lose much money.
Okay.
My advice to them.
Right. That's very true. Patrick has said it all. These basic things, especially when your farm is outskirts town, if you need your farm worker to feel comfortable, you need to make sure you do everything. But the structure, we will show you some of the things that Patrick is directing our people to do. The structure has been raised already, but there are some mistakes there. You know, he came here only barely 3 months now. So these things have been done already before he came. He is now trying to correct them. This, bring about a lot of costs. As a new farmer, please again, if you are going to start, make sure you start well. Get somebody who knows it to be able to help you. Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you so much. So yeah, that's a brief conversation with the farm manager at JC Farms, Patrick. As we speak, the animals are delivering. So what you see there, this particular structure is uncompleted, and so we have gone to the site to actually analyze the materials that are needed to complete that structure, so that the babies in about no time they'll get to a certain stage that they need their privacy. Their mothers would also be at a different place, and so that's what we are working on ASAP so that we get it completed. So the guys you see in the video are mason and a carpenter that the Ghanaian farmer has hired or contacted them to actually come and work on the farm. The animals, we are also working and making arrangement to sell some of them, because the previous workers before these new ones came did a poor job, and so that has brought a lot of pressure. The animals need to be replaced, so we need to move some of them out and bring a couple of new ones to revive the whole farm. Like I said in my earlier presentation, pig farming is expensive but very profitable if done correctly, and so it's very important that you get correct people to help you. So this one just delivered some few days ago, and it's very important that we quickly complete this structure here, the other one, to move them there so they have their privacy.